7FX. I hope my audio is clear because today I am not having my mic. My audio will not be clear. Just let me know. We'll do some arrangements. Today I will be doing the backtesting of July 2022 USD. We had a nice impulse. You can see that the market just started its trend to the downside and we get a nice candle somewhere around this area. That will be a nice. After this week, I don't want to continue this trade. Trying to continue this move, but if I see that the market is losing its momentum, breaking the low, forming wick, retracing again, breaking the low, sort of wick to the downside. I will be cautious, and I have some wick at the bottom. Taking it right now is good. Want that a single candle. Want this sort of candle that comes up and hit my entry. That is the reason why I did not place my entry at around this area. So let's suppose I would have placed my entry at around this area, then it would, but almost lost. I think that would be a loss if I would have placed an entry. And this is the reason why you should always wait. If your entry is too far from the low or the high, then wait for the candle to slowly reach at your entry level, not just by single candle. Here we can see that we are having trade. We're trying to comes down slowly to my entry area. I would like to take. For me, I don't like this sort of candle. It has equal wicks at the like at the top, the bottom. The height of wick is almost similar. So these candles I have seen so many times that does not play well. This candle has broken the previous high. So anyway, we're at around this. It has broken the high, but it's just a wick. Trying to continue it to the downside, but we have a large rating candle bomb set. It break the low, but it's not giving me any sort of confidence that it will continue its spread. See, when you take impulsive small entry on a small impulsive candle, then I have observed that the candle which broke the previous candle high and then comes down and closes a bearish, then the probability of that candle continuing down is high. Let's suppose, let's make this, just hide this. I'm showing you the candle which has a high probability despite having a small impulsive body. I can draw high. That candle would, to get this sort of candle, then the chance of getting the move to the downside very high. Get that this candle. The candle which goes up and break the high of these candles, okay, but does not violate the high low criteria. Let's suppose the wick has not passed this wick. So goes up, break the high of this candle, and then comes down and closes below the low. Low is very small. That is the reason I'm not able to make it a little accurate somehow. My point is that if the market opens, goes up, break the high, okay, but does not violated the our high criteria, then comes down and closes below the low, then the chances of working that candle is very high, despite of being a small impulsive candle. But here, the impulsive candle is small and has not broken the previous high. So in this case, I don't want to take. It's trying to continue its move to the downside. But the way it is retracing, every time it's breaking the low, forming wick retrace, breaking the low, forming wick retrace. For me, I want to just wait for some time. For many people would like to take this entry. For me, it is showing some sort of exhaustion. Breaking the low, forming wick, breaking the low, like two candles were just a wiki candle. It is forming, see, it is coming down, but the momentum is not that good. It's not. Let me just hit scenario. Don't take it. See, if I would have taken the entry somewhere at around this area, would have taken a stop loss. Candle has not broken the high of low of previous candles. Inside bar of this candle is 64646. This candle has broken the low or bullet. We are in between a high and low. But this candle has a low. You have to understand when the market is see, to the left we had some strong resistance, and at the same area we are seeing picks, lots of picks coming down, retracing all the way up. This was just a pseudo impulse, I would say. Break the low, okay, but I wanted to see some continuation. Next candle was just a wiki candle. But if I would have placed my entry somewhere at around this area, after 2, 3, 4 hours, it would have taken my stop. Sometimes you have to read the price action, read between the candles what the candle wants. Got some sort of uh, descending channel. Now market trying to continue its move upside. And see, this is the candle which I was talking about. See, this candle came down, and if you look closely, it has broken its low, okay, and goes up and broke the high. So I was talking about this sort of candle. You get this sort of candle. See, here the it has not broken the high with a like the body has not crossed like a lot, but still for me it's a high probability trade. If these trades works, it gives some good percentage. It not work. It just so here what we can see that the market descend then send, and the height of all these candles. So for many people this is a impulsive candle, and many people would like to take the entry somewhere around this area. But the thing is, if you look at the height of all these candles, this candle, these candles, and these candles, they are almost similar. So if you get the similar height candles, then there is a chance that the market can go inside the range. Because see, in if market wants to go in any direction, that direction candle must be bigger than the previous direction candle. And if you see the same sort of height of the candles of you are going in both the directions, then the chances of market go inside the range is high. It can go inside the range. See, I would have taken an entry somewhere at around this area just by seeing that okay, market has broken the low, a loss. It is a way to understand when the market uh, has high chance to go inside the range. If you look at the height of the candles, it can tell you that when the market go inside the range. I have observed it by my experience that if the height of the candles are similar sort of, then the chances that the market can go inside the range is high. In those cases, just wait for at least two consecutive impulsive candles before taking any entry. Don't just take the entry on one impulsive candle. See, the market has started going inside that. Now, here, if we compare the height of this candle to other candles, isn't it bigger than all these candles? All these candles. Yes, absolutely. This is bigger than all these candles. So the chances that now the market can continue its move to the downside is high. If I get an entry somewhere around this area, I would like to take the entry. There is some wick, but that's okay. If you look at the height of this candle, the wick is only 10%. Yes, Jasly. After this week, I don't want to be. It is telling me that the market may continue inside the range. Does take a lot of time to learn ICT, Justly. So that is the reason why I just wanted to stick my previous strategy. In future, if I get time, then I would definitely like to learn some ICT concepts again. Right now, I don't have that much time to give. Minimum in if you want to learn ICT, you have to give at least like 2 years, 2 or 3 years. For that, if you think that you can master ICT in 6 months or 8 months, you're so confident. ICT does take times. Also, if you try to backtest the ICT, it will also take a lot of time. Backtest ICT. If we go down, every candle has broken the previous candle high. Red bar will be our bullet line, but after this week, I don't want to take the entry. It has started its upside. Again, the wick at the top, good for. So this week, I did not take the entry. Candle was not very impulsive candle that week. And also see, sometimes what happens, the previous price action also tells you a lot of thing. Like here, you can see that The market, after breaking this high, sorry, we was in a C for it. Yes, justly, if you have some previous experience of like SMC, then it will definitely help. See, with, in my case, I had already mastered one strategy, and I had already passed like challenges from GT. So after spending 6 to 8 months with ICT, I find that no, I should stick with my strategy because it was taking time to me. I tried to do some backtesting of ICT, okay, but I was not getting enough results. So, and also I had some time foundation that I had to make some good profit with trading in certain period of time. I had not that much of time to learn like 1.5 year or 2 year. This is the reason why I just decided to stick to my strategy, which I have already learned and mastered. Let's suppose I make a lot of money, like not a lot of money, but a moderate amount of money, then I may think again to learn ICT in future, later future, near future. But see, so here I was talking about if after this candle, it has a week, but if you go in past, then you can see that market tried to break this high, but see how it rejected. So after this candle, I wanted to see a significant impulsive candle which support my idea that the market wants to move up. But these sort of candles are not good candles. These are not giving me strength that like confidence that the market may continue its move to the right. See, Justly, one thing I would tell you that I would like to tell you that no matter how good a strategy is working in backtesting, when you go on live market or you buy actual challenge, not trial one, then only you will able to know that whether that strategy will work for you or not. Give me. Okay. And this is the reason why I came back to GT because I have seen the potential of this strategy that I have passed the challenge. I have taken the profit from this challenge. Like so many times, I have saved my account, like 5 to 6 times. I have saved my account. If like my forex fund have changed their terminal, so I cannot show you the past accounts. But if I could show you the past account, I wanted to show you that I have saved 6 times my accounts from GT from this strategy. Okay, but still I don't know why like I decided to leave that strategy and try to learn some new strategy. But okay, that the past is past. But the thing is, if you actually want to know whether the strategy will work for you or not, just take a challenge. There you will see the potential of that strategy. ICT, I know that like there are so many people who are making a good amount of money with ICT. But the thing is, it takes time to learn. Like minimum, I would say, minimum 1.5 or 2 years, and consistent, rigorous work is not something that like okay, I just give 1 hour today and 1.5 hour tomorrow. No, not like that. Rigorous work of 1.5 year or 2 year, minimum 1.5 year, or maximum 3 years. In 3 years, I would say that normal speed also you can learn ICT. See, I was talking about this candle. I just I did not take the entry because every time it was breaking the high, just retracing, breaking the high, retracing. I was talking about this sort of candle. Came down, break the low, but went up and break the high and closes. But here it was just a wiki close. This the body of this candle have closed like 2-3 pips above the high of this above the high, then I would definitely take the entry. Like here, the entry here, it was the perfect candle. I took it, but it was a loss. But here it worked. Why I did not take the entry? Because it has just closed below the high, and it is just a wiki. If it's working for you, just stick to it. Stick to it. It's my like humble request to you. Just stick to it if it's working for you. Here we had some sort of ascending channel, and now we get a nice impulsive to the downside. But the thing here which I don't like, that the way the candle moved to the upside, the similar way the candle moving to the downside. So in these scenario, what happens in these are the scenarios where the market can go inside the range. Just don't take the entry. Wait for because I'm not seeing weakness at this area. Like 2-3 hour candles is not showing any sort of weakness. These sort of conditions, the market may go inside the range. After this, these weeks, it confirmed that market there is a high chance that the market can go inside that. Yes, Parmeshwar, I am actually not at my desktop. I'm doing trading on my laptop, so the reason why I'm not. It was after 7:30, so this is the reason why I don't want to take the entry, and also it has a wick at the top and some sort of equal wick at the bottom. So this sort of candle, I've seen that if you take any entry in this sort of candle, get lost. The bomb setup, but we have a large wick at the bottom. So These candles are not showing any sort of confirmation to me to take that trade. This is the candle which is continuing its move to the upside, but if you look at how it just barely break the previous candle high. Here the market was forming some sort of descending channel, but the way it is breaking it is not good. Just to break the high with the wick, again break the high with the wick. Once slow, I will definitely look at it. Right now, justly I'm using just one screen. Cannot switch to my Instagram. Okay, I will definitely look at it. Just barely break the high. So see, the thing, one thing always say, I'm always saying in this back testing that look at the height of the candle. Like if a candle wants to break the range, so this was a range, okay, and if a candle want to break the range, then the height of that candle must be bigger than the average height of the all the candles. But if I see the previous candle, like this candle, it is not very big. Okay. It is bigger than like all these candles, but not very convincing for me. And after that candle, we just see like some sort of indecision candle. There is a high chance it can just go inside the range. But this candle is good candle. Right? Up. It does not want to go down. See how it rejected from the bottom. It was just a fake out. And we had already predicted this fake out just by looking the height of this candle. Because it is almost identical to the height of this candle, or if I count the pip to this white candle, this is almost similar to this candle, okay, or these candles. After this rejecting wick, or after or there are lots of clue. If you will look closely, there are lots and lots of clues that no, this is not a good trade. This indecision candle, this wicky rejection, all these things. Now again, the market is in the range, so we will not be looking any setup. Just to wait for the market to break in from this. Just check that it has broken the high or not. I think it has broken the high. The market is completely inside the range, so you will not for any. Look the height of these candles. All these the height of all these candles are similar. Okay. If you read the price action, then three things you have to just keep in mind: the height of the candle, the wick of the candle, okay, the break of the candle. These three things: height, wick, break. How? What is the height? Is there any wick? Is the next candle is wicky candle? Is the break is good? There are one more like one or two more things which I want to tell you. If I get any example of those things, I will definitely point it out. If I get the example. Here, see, it's trying to continue its move to the downside, but there is no momentum in the market. If I take the entry, the chance that it can slowly go and take my stop loss, or it can go inside the range. Or if it continue to the downside, also there is a high chance that it will slowly come down. So just let's just wait. The indecision candle, this candle. Look at this white candle and look at this black candle. These both are indecision candle. To get this sort of candle, the chances that the market can retrace, give you a deeper retracement, or can go inside the range. After this candle, you got a deeper retracement. So you have, when you take any entry, you have to keep open your eyes. Now, this at this stage, if you look at the height of this candle, this white candle, the height of this candle is more than the height of till this area, the height of all these candles. So in these case, we can look for an entry, but the thing is, we are absolutely in the range. If we look from here to here, we are in the range. And once you are in the range, try to take the entry with at least two consecutive impulse. I've said this like more than 3 or 4 times. If you are in the range, try to be try to take any entry after double confirmation. How will you get the double confirmation? If you get a two consecutive impulse, wait for the next candle, because there is a, if you are in a range, there is a high chance that the next candle can be a fake out candle. Okay. So, and if you caught in a fake out trades, so you will see that there are lots and lots of fake out trade. See, after this candle, you can take the entry and it would be a losing trade. After this candle also, you could take the entry, it would be a losing trade. After this candle, you could take the entry and it would be a losing trade. Okay, after this candle, see, after this candle, you could take the entry and it would be a losing trade. After this candle, you could take the entry, it would be a losing trade. Let me just mark how much percentage you could lose in this range. Here you could take an entry. See, in Forex, we have lots of range and manipulations. And this is the reason why in Forex, less is more. You don't have to take a lot of entries. All these black arrows are setups, but not according to the price action. If you look at the price action, These are giving us warning that don't take trade. If you look at the price action, all these are losses. Like I don't know whether it will continue its move to the down, but after looking this candle, there is high chance that it may continue its move to the downside. All these are losses. Okay. All these black candle. Here we could take a loss. This candle, this black candle, it is also a loss. Break the high, break the low. Entry is at below the inside bar. It has already broken the high. Now trying to continue its move to the downside. But if you look at the height and measure and look to the left side, you will see that market is inside the range and height is not that good. Okay. So I waited, came down, just retraced, came down, and then just again shoot up. It is not worth to, if let's suppose I would have taken this entry, how much percentage I would have made? It would have exited somewhere at around, let's suppose I would have taken this entry. Stop loss will be at around 12 pips. It came down. It has not given me any retracement candle. Okay. And it went up and it could take me out at around break even. Not worth to like just wake up. See, this is this is around 11:30 p.m. Not worth to wake up for that late night. Just take exit at around break even. Now the candle wants to continue its move to the upside. This was a weak close. So anyway, we would have definitely not take this entry. Because if you get a weak close, like if you take any entry like 6-7 hours before the week close, there are lots of uncertain moves happens in during the week close. Now we can see the market slowly trying to come out from this range. Let's wait. Now this is it fits your plan, Justly, but it does not fit my plan. So here, if you look at this candle, it has equal widths on both the sides. So I have seen that if I take these sort of candles, there is a high chance that it give me loss. I've seen so many times. That is the reason why I just wanted to wait for one more candle, and you can see that it has it is giving me some sort of wick. It is not that simple, Jasly. Like if you see like how much at what time it is forming and what day, that is also important. Is it forming at your trading time or not? The market is trying to continue its move to the upside, but we have some weak. Want to wait for one more candle, see whether it continues its move to the upside or not. Because if I look at all these candles, it is not giving me the confidence that this is a trend changing candle. Just wait for one more candle. Now it's good. Wait. Have an entry somewhere right around this. If a single candle comes down aggressively, then for me, just a wiki break. So I don't want. Just barely break the high. Now the market trying to continue its move to the downside. See, but it just stop before hitting the impulse, hitting this entry. Just our entry. It broke the low and now trying to continue its move to the downside. Okay, we get move to the upside, but just closed at the high of this candle. See, we're trying to continue its move to the upside. We have impulse, but again, the impulse is not. If the candle directly comes to my entry, then I don't want to take that entry. But this indecision candle is doji or say indecision, or after this candle, I don't want to take it that trade. This week I did not place. I look at these candles, okay, and the way the candle coming down. Let's wait for one or two candles. No, no. if if after this candle the two or three candles just come to the entry level, I would definitely like to take the entry. But from here, if it directly hits my entry level, then no, that is not a good entry. But then it's forming some sort of V structure. So it is for forming some sort of range. Now they break the high, forming the wick. Top. This is an indecision candle which have equal wick at the bottom and equal wick at the top. So if I see this sort of candle, I have seen so many times that after this sort of candle, we get a deeper retracement. This is the reason why I don't want to take the entry at around. I could take this entry, but the candle was not that good. This was a nice entry, but the candle would have, if this candle would be a little bigger, then that would be a perfect entry here, because here we had some sort of descending market condition. The candle break this high, but this peak was not allowing me to take the trade. Also, how aggressively it was going up, then aggressively coming down, ascend, then descend. These months are pretty difficult months. If you look at all the structure, you will see that we have only one big move. Apart from that move, we have lots of ranges. Market going up, coming down. Then we had a lot of range at this area. Had some move. Then again, lot of ranges. So let's suppose a beginner trader bought in these sort of months. Yes, Robbie, yes, absolutely. I agree with you. So here we have a break, but we have some wicks. So let's just wait for one or two candles. Again, some sort of 12 wicks. Just wait. Does this sort of wick to take the entry, there is a high chance that it can take out. See how aggressively it came down. If I would have taken this entry, it would be. The thing is, market, if you look at the market, just breaking the high with the same momentum and just breaking the low with the same momentum. Right now, the chance that the market can go inside the range because it has momentum in both the directions. You can see came down, gave a large wick. Chance that the market is a high chance that the market can go inside that. Taking the low, but just keep it, take any trade in this sort of wick. So in these type market condition, you just have to save your account. Don't think about making profits. Just save your account, save your percentage. This must be some sort of news. Break the low, but market is completely inside the range. Break the low, giving some sort of wick. Just wait in these in these cases. Just wait for a nice impulsive move to the downside, then try to take the entry. All these candles have wicks at the bottom. See, if you rush to take the entry, there is a high chance that it can take your stop loss. All these rejection wick from the bottom is telling us that there is a high chance either it will give us a deep retracement or it can go inside the range. See, if I would have taken this entry somewhere, it would be a loss. So in these market conditions, you just think about how can I save my account. Take only high probability trade without big nice break from any trend, any channel, nice two consecutive impulse, and then take the trade. Don't get those sort of entries. There is no need to take the trade. Here, if we look at the height of this candle, it is bigger than all these candles, these 2 days candle. We can see that market breaking the high, retracing, forming some sort of wick. Again, break the high, forming some sort of wick. So here we can risk 1%. This is not that good, but it is worth risk. Let me just check. Entry will be someone 9995. Triple Right around this area. Stop loss 12 pips. See, oh, did not hit our entry. This candle has wick to the bottom, so some wick at the top. Wait for the next candle. If let's suppose single candle goes up, hit my entry, then I don't want. Again, did not hit our stop entry, but this white candle is a retracement candle. Let's just place our entry somewhere right around this. See whether it continues its move or not. It's not giving us opportunity to be in the trade. Then that's fine. Just remove it. Did not gave us any opportunity to be in the trade. Yes. Yeah. Now we are seeing some sort of B formation. Be cautious. Uh, we have just finished the month. Oh, not lots of trade. I think 2 or 3 trades. With 3 trades, and all 3 were losses. We missed one trade. I would say we could take a 1% risk at around this area. Okay, but it's okay. We could take a 1% risk after this candle. Okay, this candle we could take. It would be an average trade, not a high probability trade. And after looking at the market condition, I did not wanted to place an entry. In normal market condition, you could take this entry. Okay, in normal market condition. Because here, what was happening, you can see how aggressively it was going up and how aggressively it was coming down. So aggressive candle to the upside, aggressive candle to the downside. And if let's suppose I take an entry somewhere around this area, and one aggressive candle could take my stop loss. Let's suppose I would have placed my entry. I don't think it it would have tagged me in. Let me just check. The high of this candle is 131. So my entry would be at around 15,168,151. The low of this candle is 68,145. 145 would have tagged me in. Yes, it would have tagged me in. But again, the thing is that after looking at this sort of market condition where you are seeing a large candle, like look at this candle, a single candle coming down, masking the entire body of this candle. So we could take the trade, but okay, we cannot do anything. This was just one entry, one legitimate entry, like average entry, not a very high probability setup, but just average setup. We could take this entry. Apart from that, we don't see any good entry. Only 3 entry or 3 were losses. This is the reason why see, if you take trades and you end up in a loss, don't demotivate, because if you look at the overall, like other traders also, then these months were not good for other traders. I will just show you the data. Let me just write the loss minus percent, number of trades 3, wins 0, total minus 3%. Perfect. So we lost around 3%. Let's just paste it in our result sheet. Should I? Here we had a minus 3%. Here also there's some sort of 3%. 3, 0 wins, 3 losses. Here also 0 wins. So if I go to GT, guerrilla trading Instagram page, and if I look at how much percentage he made in this month, so scroll down. Yep, here he made in July he made only 1.53%. 1.53%. Joshua himself made only 1.53% in July. Okay. And he traded in 9 pairs, almost 9 or 10 pairs. I don't remember exact number, but he traded in 9 pairs and made only 1.53%. So you can think like, how was this month? If you get this sort of number, so don't demotivate that, oh, a strategy is not working. No, it's not about a strategy. The thing is like the market condition is not that good. And there was a month where when I made around 33.54%. And if I look at the same month, like how much Joshua made, so in that month he made around 32.77%. Okay. So if the month will be a good month, then you will also definitely make the money. So if I compare like in May he made, if you look at my results, in May I was 5% down. In May he was 2.5% up. You can see. In July I was up 0.54%, and he was up in 9 pairs. He was up just 2.5%. So in 9 pairs, he was only making 2.5%. Here also he made only 1.5% in July. In June, sorry, he made June he made somewhere at around 5%, and I made around 0.54% according to GT management. And this is the reason why I don't demotivate many beginners or new traders who just come to my stream and just see the results. They say that, oh no, it's not working. No, it is not something which is not working. The market condition is not that good. Whether you are SMC trader or whether you are support and resistance trader, if the month is not good and if the month is not according to your setup, then you will not be making money. This is the fact. You cannot do anything about it. This market condition, you just have to save your capital. Take less trades. Here, why I did not take, if this would be a normal market condition, I would definitely take the trade. But I was seeing that the market was completely inside some sort of range. Breaking the high, the trend was not that good. If you look at all these trends, it was not very healthy trend. Okay. Market was just like slowly, market was ascending. Then again, it started descending. It was not giving me confidence to take the entry. If let's suppose I would taken the entry, there was a high chance that it just give me this sort of candle. There was a very high chance. And this is in normal condition, I would taken this entry. I would have taken this entry. But here, by looking at the market condition, I just thought that no, don't take the trade. Okay, bye bye. Happy trading.